So here's a common question that I get about government contracting. And the question is really simple. Is my company too small to be a government contractor? And the answer is no. And you're going to say, well, Mike, you don't even know how big our company is. Well, guess what? There's a lot of companies that start at zero and become government contractors. So you can't go lower than that. So I see a lot of companies that are actually very, very small in government contracting. Now, this could be your entire business, it could be a portion of your business, it doesn't really matter. I had a guy come to me earlier this year and say, hey, Mike, I'm doing well in the commercial space. I'm doing about $150,000, $200,000 a year. I really only want to diversify the company with maybe one or two government contracts, but is that going to be a waste of my time? No, it's not. As long as you laser focus in on the agency you want to work with, and as long as you make sure your deals are profitable, it's not going to be a waste of your time. So maybe you just want to offset some of the commercial business so that you diversify. Maybe you're just getting into business and you want to get your feet wet, and these are going to be some of your first contracts. It really doesn't matter. Another very common thing that I see in government contracting is people that were government contractors for, like, say, a large prime, and they don't want to work for the prime anymore, but they aren't really sure what to do on their own. And so they're talking with the agency they used to work with, and that agency says something along the lines of, well, hey, if you had your own business, we'd totally contract with you. And next thing you know, they're a government contractor. And not only are they a government contractor, they are actually the butt in the seat at the job. So they are 100% billable. I see this all the time, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. You control your own destiny at this point. And so whether you decide to grow your company or not, it's really up to you. So there's a lot of space and a lot of flexibility in the government contracting market. You don't have to be a multi-million-dollar company to enter it. In fact, a lot of small companies enter every single year. The thing is just finding your niche and staying really focused in that, especially if your plan is to stay small. So if you just want to be yourself and maybe one other employee, or maybe you just want yourself and maybe a part-time accounting person or whatever it is, you can totally do that in government contracting. You just, again, you've got to be very focused on what you're doing and have a plan around that. Now, here's the catch. A lot of times people get a taste of that and realize, hey, I'm 100% billable, and if I wanted to sell the company or do something else, I really couldn't. And you know what? I want some free time, and I want this and I want that. I call it like this entrepreneurial bug that all of a sudden bites you, and now you want to grow. And so that can happen to a lot of people, and you can morph from a small business that's just you into a bigger company. It happens all the time. So if you have questions about this, as always, you know how to reach me. We'll see you next time.